Today on Power Rangers, Rita Repulsa is shocked as a new evil force approaches her palace.
What's going on?
Lord Zedd, the true Emperor, has returned.
Lord Zedd arrives with new putties and great powers. He creates a palace and sets his sights on Earth and our heroes.
Power Rangers, Lord Zedd has returned.
Lord Zedd's power is unmatched by anything we've ever seen before.
Do our heroes have the power to take on this powerful force? Find out next. Previously on Power Rangers, Lord Zedd, ruler of the Dark Galaxy, arrived to take away Rita's powers and destroy the Rangers. Our heroes jumped into action and took on Zedd's first monster, Piranha's Head.
Watch this, Power Rangers!
We need dinosaur power now!
But Piranha's Head got the better of them and froze their Zords solid.
Oh man, it froze the Zords! We're history!
Can the Rangers overcome this ferocious fish? Find out next. Previously on Power Rangers, a new evil force arrived and began to attack the Earth.
The whole world will be under my command.
The Rangers jumped into action, but Zedd's new monster, Piranha's Head, froze the Zords and got control of the Dragon Zord and Tyrannosaurus Dinozord and turned them against the Rangers.
Power Rangers, you are finished.
I don't know how much longer we can last!
Can the Rangers find a way out of this dastardly predicament? Find out next. Coming this fall on Power Rangers, new Zords, new villains, new action, and more of everything that's made Power Rangers your favorite show. Plus some special surprises. Amazing. It's a whole new season of all new episodes loaded with thrilling stories and white-knuckle action. It all starts this fall on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Don't miss it. Power Rangers. Our heroes are summoned to the command center when powerful galactic forces cause Zordon to shut down.
I am about to temporarily deionize. Jason, you and the others must return to Angel Grove and be on the alert.
Zedd decides to use Zordon's absence to stir up trouble and creates Primitar, a shape-changing monster out for no good. Will our heroes sort out who's who and defeat Primitar? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. When he creates a spell that causes Billy and Zach to see their friends in a whole new way.
Ready for your big physics demonstration today?
Buddies!
What?
They're gonna go after Kaplan! No! Look out!
With the Rangers confused, Zedd creates the Salaguana and begins a new assault against our heroes. Can the Rangers cool down the Salaguana? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, it's club sign-up day at Angel Grove High, and Zedd casts a spell that turns Kimberly against Trini.
Nice going, Trini. Thank you for hugging all the kids for your club.
Zedd then sends down the Bloom of Doom, who captures Kimberly and traps her in a mysterious dimension.
Look at me! Gaze deep into my eye! Hey, wait! What?
Will our heroes find a way to save Kimberly and prune the Bloom of Doom? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, the Rangers lead a drive to clean up Angel Grove.
We're all here because a few bad apples don't care what our community looks like.
But Lord Zedd has plans of his own and decides to create the Octo-Phantom to steal the Rangers' power.
My monster will lure each ranger away. And capture them in a magic jar and drain them of their powers.
Now the Rangers face a battle to keep their powers and save Tommy. Can they do it? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, the Rangers step up to the challenge of a broomball tournament.
You find a team yet that'll dare to take on the awesome Stone Canyon Beetles?
I think these guys are gonna play.
We'll take you on.
Yeah, man, we're always up for a challenge.
But Zedd has a challenge of his own and creates the Stag Beetle.
Puny humans! Now you shall feel the wrath of Lord Zedd!
Can Tommy's powers endure? Will the Rangers be beaten by a bug? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, Lord Zedd sets his sights on Trini's neighbor Hallie and captures her.
When they come to save the girl, we'll ransom her. And our price, the Green Ranger.
The Rangers must find their way to Venus Island and take on the Invincible Flytrap.
Welcome to Venus Island, Power Rangers! I do hope you like it since you will never leave!
Can the Rangers beat this vicious vegetation and save Hallie? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers,
Tommy is troubled by a recurring dream.
Are you alright?
That's that dream I told you about.
The one when you lose your powers?
I'm starting to think it's a message to them at the end of my power cycle.
Little does he know that Zedd is behind his nightmare. It's part of his plan to capture Tommy and steal the Sword of Darkness.
When I'm finished with you, your mind will be controlled by Lord Zedd.
Never! I'll never turn against my friends again, Goldar.
Has Tommy reached the end of his powers? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Today on Power Rangers, as Kimberly tries her hand at songwriting, Zedd decides to create a rock and roll nightmare.
Cassette, now.
Follow your ears!
He calls forth Guitardo, a super cicada with a hypnotic sound.
It's showtime! Succumb to me, your thoughts are mine. Feel my music, feel your mind.
Can the Rangers mellow down Guitardo's melody and bring him down? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, Tommy gets a mysterious message from himself.
It's me.
And very bad news about his powers.
So what's the verdict, Zordon?
Our last effort to restore your powers has failed.
Meanwhile, Zedd sets a plan into motion to destroy Green Ranger for good.
The moment has finally come. The end of the Green Ranger is at hand. And this time, there is nothing that can save him from destruction.
Could this really be Tommy's last battle? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Last time on Power Rangers, Tommy got a mysterious message from himself.
It's me.
And also received bad news about his powers.
So what's the verdict, Zordon?
Our last effort to restore your powers has failed.
Then Zedd recruited 5 teens to be his own Rangers and created Turban Shell to draw our heroes into a fight.
We're gonna need Major Zord power to stop him.
Turban Shell drained Tommy's powers and left him defenseless and alone. Are Tommy's morphing powers gone for good? Find out on part 2 of Green No More next. Today on Power Rangers, Zach's cousin Curtis is set to play in a jazz festival, and Zach offers to lend him a special horn.
But you gotta be careful with it. I mean, you know, it's a famous trumpet.
The concert goes great until a putty steals the trumpet, and Zedd creates the terrifying Trumpet Head Monster. He brings with him a menacing menagerie of monsters to overwhelm our heroes. Are the Rangers through, or are things not quite as they seem? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, Jason is down about Tommy's absence, and the others try to help him cope.
I'm worried about Jason.
I know. Well, the only solution is that we have to find Tommy.
But on their way, our heroes stumble into an ambush.
You don't stand a chance! Prepare to suffer the same fate as the Green Ranger!
Now, Jason must find a way to save his friends from the same fate as Tommy. Can he do it? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, Zedd decides that he needs a new queen and chooses Kimberly for the task.
Such courage and tenacity! I think she would make me perfect queen!
Goldar takes her prisoner and casts a spell to make her evil.
This was a wrinkle! I deserve better! What are you looking at?
Can the others find Kimberly in time to save her? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Next on Power Rangers, the kids make plans to celebrate Tommy's return home.
Tommy sent me a letter, and he's coming home at the end of the week.
Excellent.
While Zedd makes plans to create an all-new monster to battle the Power Rangers.
Major Funky.
But when they need the help most, Zordon has disappeared.
I don't like this. Something's really wrong.
Can the Power Rangers defeat Zedd's newest creation? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Time on Power Rangers. The White Light Saga continues as the Power Rangers receive some startling news.
Zordon and Alpha are in a hidden chamber making a new Ranger.
The Power Rangers teleport to the command center to meet the newest member of their team. Energized by Zordon, the White Ranger arrives ready to help. Lord Zedd activates his most ferocious monsters to battle the newest Power Ranger. Who will be victorious and who is the White Ranger? Find out next time on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Last time on Power Rangers, as the kids began to make plans for Tommy's return,
Tommy sent me a letter, and he's coming home at the end of the week.
Excellent.
Zedd launched his latest scheme and created Nimrod, the Scarlet Sentinel.
Let's show him the power of thunder!
But when the Rangers turned to Zordon for help, he had disappeared.
Something's really wrong.
Then, as Zedd began the attack, Billy made a startling discovery.
Amazing.
What's in store for our heroes, and who is the White Ranger? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Today on Power Rangers, a day at the park for Tommy and Kimberly turns into putty pandemonium. Then, while Kimberly and Tommy deal with the putties, Lord Zedd uses his evil power to create two new outrageous monsters. Back at the command center, the other Power Rangers are alarmed. Has Lord Zedd created a cosmetic catastrophe? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Next time on Power Rangers, when Billy gathers important scientific data, it shows a severe storm. Today on Power Rangers, when Billy gathers important scientific data, it shows a severe storm is brewing. But Lord Zedd has plans of his own as he turns Billy's polarizer into a wicked monster. Meanwhile, Kimberly and a young troop of angelettes are unaware of impending danger. Can the Power Rangers defuse the malicious magnetism of Zedd's pulverizing paralyzer and lead the young hikers to safety?
Wow, the White Ranger!
Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, as the teens enjoy Halloween with some of their young friends, Lord Zedd instructs the putties to crash the annual Youth Center Halloween party. Then, as Tommy takes some kids trick-or-treating, Goldar kidnaps him to a secret location to battle the most vicious Halloween monster. Zedd's trick is no treat for the White Ranger. Can the other Rangers help defeat Zedd's Halloween monster? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, the kids enjoy a day at the park and make some new friends.
Hi, my name's Rocky.
Aisha.
Adam.
And everyone's excited about the upcoming ninja competition at Angel Grove High.
Let the competition begin!
But Zedd has plans of his own for the ninja competitors. Will the Rangers discover Lord Zedd's plan in time to stop him? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Today on Power Rangers, the kids host a World Teen Summit at Angel Grove High.
We're all looking forward to a wonderful visit in your beautiful country.
But Zedd sends Goldar and the putties to kidnap their international guests.
Zedd's holding them hostage.
Yeah, and if we don't turn over our power coins, we might never see the team leaders again.
Will Zedd get control of the Power Rangers? And what will happen to the young hostages? Find out next on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.